Dear students, today we can discuss about the reissue of forfeited shares. In the previous lecture, we discussed about what is forfeiture of shares. That is, any of the shareholder failed to pay one or two installment, company can cancel their share. That is known as forfeiture of share. After cancellation, company can reissue such a forfeited share. So, after the forfeiture of share, company is under an obligation to dispose of the forfeited shares. So, after cancellation of the shares, company can dispose of. Dispose of here means they can sell the forfeited share. A company can reissue these shares at any price. So it is company's decision, they can reissue these forfeited shares at any price. But maximum discount they can provide up to amount credited to share forfeiture account. We cancelling time, we know some amount we may be received from the shareholders, previous shareholder. That amount be credited to which account? Share forfeiture account. So that much only maximum discount we can give at the time of reissue. So forfeited shares we can reissue at any price, but maximum discount can provide up to amount credited to share forfeiture account. Now this when you reissuing, there are three cases can come. We can reissue of shares at a discount. Reissue of shares at a discount means we are reissuing at a price less than its face value. At that reissue time journal at a discount journal will be bank account debtor, because we are reissuing, we are getting money through the bank. That amount we will debit. Share forfeiture account, this is how much discount we are giving at the time of reissue. That much amount we will debit in share forfeiture account. Okay, so bank account debtor, share forfeiture account debtor to share capital, because we are reissuing. So the face value of the share will go to share capital. So whenever reissue of shares at a discount, journal is bank account debtor, share forfeiture account debtor to share capital. Narration, reissue of shares at a discount. Then second case, we can reissue shares at a par. That means reissue of shares at a face value. At that time, journal is bank account debtor to share capital. Okay, money received through the bank and the issuing shares face value will go to share capital. Narration, reissue of shares at a par. And the third case is we can reissue shares at a premium. At a premium means we are reissuing at the price higher than the face value. At that time, journal will become bank account debtor, because we are receiving money through the bank, to share capital. The face value will go to share capital. And securities premium reserve. The premium amount we are receiving is transferred to securities premium reserve account. So whenever we are reissuing shares at a premium, bank account debtor, share capital account debtor to securities premium reserve account. Narration will be reissue of shares at a premium. And whenever we reissue the shares, always remember reissue time, how much money the company already received. That money the company will not give back to the previous shareholder. So from that reissue time, company will get some profit. That profit always we have to transfer to capital reserve account. So that money we received already in which account? Share forfeiture account, right? So that money we will not give back to them. So from that reissue time, the already received money that we credited in share forfeiture account, reissue time any discount is there, that we will less from this. The balance amount is our profit. The profit is a capital profit. That is why the capital profit company will transfer to capital reserve. So at that time, journal is share forfeiture account debtor to capital reserve. That is money which is already received. From the reissue time, any loss is there. After deducting that, any profit is remaining, that profit from the share forfeiture account we will transfer to capital reserve account, because it is a capital profit. So narration, profit on reissue transferred to capital reserve. So this equation you can remember. Normally the forfeited shares completely reissuing, then we know Directly we can find out profit. Share of forfeiture account credit balance. Already we received amount minus reissue time. Any discount is there that we have to minus. Then you will get the capital, the profit on reissue. That is capital reserve amount. But sometimes the complete forfeited shares we will not reissue. Partially we will reissue. Then this equation you should remember. Profit on reissue transferred to capital reserve is equal to amount credited to share forfeiture account. This means whenever forfeiting time some amount we received from the previous shareholder. That amount we already credited to share forfeiture account. That amount divided by number of shares forfeited. How many shares we forfeited into number of shares reissued. How many shares we are going to reissue. From this, what we have to minus amount debited to share forfeiture account, because we are some cases we are reissuing at a discount. If we are reissuing at a discount, the discount amount we are debiting to which account? Share forfeiture account. That amount we have to minus. You will get a profit on reissue. That we will transfer to which account? Capital reserve account. Which case we have to apply this equation? The for number of shares forfeited and partially we are reissuing. Completely we are not reissuing the forfeited share. At that time this equation you can apply. Okay. We can take an example here. Q Limited forfeited 300 shares of rupees 10 each. So how many shares forfeited? 300. Forfeited means cancelled. So what was the face value? 10 rupees. Fully called up means company called complete 10 rupees to pay by the shareholder. Up for the non-payment of final call of rupees 4 per share, and one shareholder not paid which money? Final call. Final call, how much rupees he not paid? 4 rupees. 4 rupees he not paid means how much rupees he paid already? 6 rupees. That means 4 rupees is the call scenario. The final call is the call scenario. These shares were subsequently reissued by the company. Later these forfeited share company reissued. At what price? 8 per share fully paid up. So 8 per share only reissued means fully paid up to now, fully paid up. That means 2 rupees is the discount. Journal entries pass for the forfeiture and reissue of shares. Okay. So only forfeiture and reissue share journal entry we have to write. Here first we can write forfeiture entry. Forfeiture entry already we studied in the previous lecture. Share capital we have to cancel, right? So share capital account debtor. How many shares we forfeited? 300 shares fully called up. So what is the face value? 10 rupees. So completely called. So share capital when you cancelling called up value we have to cancel. So 300 into 10 rupees 3000. 2 share forfeiture. How much money we received? He not paid 4 rupees final call. Final call is the 4 rupees. Then that means the previous application allotment how much rupees will be? 6 rupees, because 10 minus 4 how much rupees he paid already? 6 rupees. So that we will credit at which account? Share forfeiture account. That is 300 into 6. How much rupees? 1800. Then to call scenario. How much money we not received? But how much money not received? 4 rupees. So that we have to cancel in calls in arrear account. If you want you can write here application allotment, because he paid which he not paid final call money only. So we can write it as a previous installment. If you want you can write application allotment. Otherwise here it is not clearly mentioned what is application allotment money. That is why I am writing call scenario. If you want you can write here as a application and allotment. How much money he not paid? Only 4 rupees. So 300 into 4 rupees 1200. So forfeiture journal share capital account debtor. To share forfeiture how much money received. To call scenario how much money he not paid, that we have to cancel. Narration. 300 shares forfeited due to failure to pay final call money of rupees 4. Okay. Now these shares company reissued, right? What price company reissued? It is mentioned here 8 rupees. That means company reissued at a discount. So that entry we have to write reissue entry. When you are reissuing at a discount, generally we studied bank account debtor. What price the company reissued? Here it is mentioned 8 rupees. How many shares reissued? 300 shares. So 300 into 8. How much rupees we received through bank? 2400. Share forfeiture account we have to debit because we are reissuing at a discount. Reissue at 8 rupees means 2 rupees is the discount. So 300 into 2. How much rupees? 600. To share capital, that is 300 into 10 face value, that is 3000. Okay. So narration. 300 shares reissued at rupees 8. We know forfeited shares whenever reissue, the profit is there, the profit we have to transfer to capital reserve. This entry is compulsory. Whenever forfeited shares reissue time, any profit is there, this entry compulsorily we have to do. That is, from the share forfeiture account, profit we have to transfer to capital reserve. So share forfeiture account debtor to capital reserve. Here the forfeited complete shares they are reissued. How much money we already received from them? 1,800, because this much share forfeiture account credit balance means this much money we received from them. But the reissue time share forfeiture account discount, how much we debited? 600. That is 1,800 minus this loss, discount 600 minus, when you're doing, we will get a profit of rupees 1,200. So share forfeiture account credit balance minus share forfeiture account debit balance. Balance is the profit. If the complete share forfeited shares when you reissue, we can take like this directly. Okay. So share forfeiture account to capital reserve is 1,200. Narration: profit on reissue transferred to capital reserve. Now we can take another example. See another example. All limited forfeited 200 shares. How many shares forfeited? 200 of rupees 10 each. Face value is 10 rupees. Fully called up. Fully called means company called 10 rupees to pay. Okay, completely. On which a shareholder paid application allotment money of rupees 4 per share. One shareholder paid which money only? Application allotment money of 4 per share. But he didn't pay first call money of rupees 2 and final call money of rupees 4. He paid 4 rupees application money allotment, but he not paid first call money 2 and final call money of 4 rupees. That means he paid only 4 rupees, he not paid 6 rupees. Of these, so how many shares they forfeited? 200 shares. Of these forfeited shares, 150 shares were subsequently reissued. Company reissued how many shares only now? 150. That means fully not reissued. Were subsequently reissued by the company for what price? 8 per share. That means they are reissued at a discount. Fully paid up past the necessary journal entries for forfeiture and reissue of share. So that be question we can consider. Now when you talking about the answer format, you have to draw. First we have to write the forfeiture entry, that is cancellation entry. Cancelling time we know share capital account debtor. How many shares we forfeited? 200 shares. 10 is the face value, completely called. So called up capital 200 into 10, 2000. To share forfeiture account, in the question we know they paid which money? Application money, the application allotment money of 4 per share they paid. That means that much money company already received, that we will credit to which account? Share forfeiture account. So share forfeiture account 200 into 4 application money allotment money received 800. So in the question they are saying they not paid which money? See, but didn't pay first call money of 2 and final call money of 4. So that we have to cancel. So we can write share first call account 200 into 2 rupees 400. And share second and final call 200 into 4 rupees 800. If you want this 2 instead of this 2 account, you can write call scenario, because this 2 we not received. Okay, either you can use instead of this 2 call scenario, otherwise first call account and second and final call account. Narration: 200 shares forfeited due to failure to pay first and final call. Okay, then after that what they done? Out of this 200 shares, 150 shares were subsequently reissued for 8 per share. So 150 shares reissued. We know reissue entry, bank account debtor, they are reissued at a discount 8 rupees, that means 2 rupees discount. Discount we will debit in which account? Reissue time, share forfeiture account. So share forfeiture account debtor to share capital. Bank account, what price they are issued? 8 rupees. How many shares reissued? 150. So 150 into 8, 1200. Share forfeiture account means how much discount we given? 150 shares at the rate of 2 rupees, that is 300. To share capital, 150 into how much? 10 rupees face value, 1500. Narration: 200 shares reissued at the rate of rupees 8. Okay. Now you know that the forfeited shares reissue, automatically any profit is there, it will go to capital reserve. That entry is share forfeiture account debtor to capital reserve. Here in this example you can see 200 shares forfeited, but how much only reissuing? 150. So when you calculating capital reserve entry, this equation you have to apply. Part of the forfeited shares reissued, then profit, how to calculate? Profit on reissue is equal to amount credited to share forfeiture account divided by number of shares forfeited into number of shares reissued minus amount debited to share forfeiture account. Here amount credited to share forfeiture account, we already forfeiting time, amount credited to share forfeiture account is 800. So we will write here 800 divided by number of shares forfeited. Here how many shares forfeited? 200 shares. So we will write here 800 by 200 into number of shares reissued. Here how many shares only we reissued? Only 150 shares. So into 150 minus amount debited to share forfeiture account. We are reissue time, we given discount. That amount we debited to share forfeiture account, how much rupees? 300. That we will write here minus 300. So 800 by 200 into 150 is equal to 600 minus 300 is equal to answer profit. How much you will get? 300. So that profit only share forfeiture account letter to capital reserve amount is 300. Narration: profit on reissue transferred to capital reserve. So this kind of questions, small question only. Then we have to practice this all cases in big questions also. Okay, so practice this kind of question first very well. Then we can go to the big problems. Okay, thank you so much.